Welcome back to the 3W podcast. I've got my good friend here, Twilla Brooks, with Lynette Create and Innovate. Did I get that right?
You got it right.
Half the time I get it wrong, even though I know exactly who you are. I'm just like LCI. It's LCI.
LCI.
So, but then it's okay. I saw a meeting planner the other day for one of my clients, and it said 3M magazine. I was like, that's cool, whatever.
Yeah,
I'll take 3M.
Everybody's got an initial.
I'll own some Post-its.
Yeah.
That's fine. Twila's here. She's not here to be LCI, even though she's the badass over at LCI. She's here to talk all things BFF.
All things BFF.
It's happening next week.
Yes, it is.
June 15th.
Just around the corner.
21st.
I know.
Excited.
We are super excited.
15th?
The 15th through the 21st.
Yes.
It's our 12th anniversary, so it's our 12th one. I can't believe we've been doing it for 12 years, but we're super excited. Insane.
I remember, and I love the evolution of BFF. So I remember the very first one, Geena came. Well, she's been at all of them. I don't mean that. Yeah. But like I remember the first press conference at 21C. Yep. And Leslie and I wore Thelma and Louise t-shirts, and we thought we were so cute. And there was like an activation, like a sponsor activation over on the splash pad.
Right.
And then there was something over by Compton Gardens, like the evolution. And then, and we'll dive into it more.
And I think we just announced it was the 35th anniversary of Thelma and Louise.
Oh, really?
You know?
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
It wasn't on a pivotal anniversary when the festival launched.
Exactly.
But yes, it did come out. Yeah. But there's been multiple anniversaries for Geena through this festival. Besides the festival, Thelma and Louise, League of Their Own.
Yes.
Lots of pivotal films.
Yeah, she's having a great start to the year. You know, obviously she just was at Cannes because they celebrated Thelma and Louise, and then she had that great little spot at Coachella with Sabrina Carpenter and Crazy, which, I mean, fantastic, and shout out to the cast. But The Burrows are the #1 show on Netflix.
Insane. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm super not cool when it comes to films. I already told you that I'm not cool when it comes to films and shows. But I think that's amazing.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal to be #1 on Netflix, and
that's tough.
Hasn't even been out for 2 weeks. I mean, like, it was out for 3 days, and it was the #1 show on Netflix.
That's crazy.
It's fantastic.
That's awesome.
Yeah, super excited for her. She's a badass. But
she is a badass.
But we knew that.
But it takes one badass to know the other badass. Okay, let's talk about... I know we talked about BFF last year, but let's talk about like the real roots of BFF. So founded in 2015.
Founded in 2015. Obviously, we know that Walmart is our founding sponsor.
And has been.
From the very beginning. And really, this is
And Coca-Cola.
And Coca-Cola is our presenting sponsor. We can't,
They've
obviously...
been on board since day one.
They've been on board since day one. We wouldn't be able to do the festival without really the partnership and the sponsorship of Coca-Cola and Walmart, and we obviously have so many other amazing sponsors.
Yes.
But the evolution from the very beginning, this is a passion project for Geena. It really started as really shining a light on underrepresented films by women and people of color. Yes,
on screen and off screen. In front of the camera and behind the camera.
Yeah, and the evolution, is obviously, this year, our theme is the stories that connect us all. And no matter who you are, there's a story that needs to be told. And unfortunately, a lot of these stories just don't get the opportunity. And one of the things I love about working with the Bentonville Film Festival is they're really passionate about shining a light on stories that, most people wouldn't have the opportunity to see, but they should see.
Right. Yes, I'm excited. I get to see 2 films.
I know.
My first 2 films in 12 years.
I know. So, that means we're doing something right.
But I'm a huge advocate. I want everyone to go see them. Yeah. It's just kids and work seem to get in the way. But I'm so excited because Family Movie is coming, and that's with Kevin Bacon and Kyra Sedgwick, and they're actually going to be
here
and launch the movie. It's the opening night film.
It's the opening night film. We're super excited about it. It's it's a family drama. Has some very interesting points in it, and I think that there'll be some laughter. There's to be some shock and awe, and that movie's already sold out. But which
is good,
which is fantastic to have opening night sold out, and so between the media and the community, I'm getting already so many calls of people to be like, do you have a ticket? Do you have a ticket?
Yes.
And so we're trying to figure out that, obviously maybe not for the opening film, but we might
encore presentation.
We might do an encore presentation. Exactly. And
do you follow them on Instagram?
I follow Kevin on Instagram.
He's hilarious, just dancing everywhere.
Yeah, my favorite thing is they're
kitchen.
dancing around the kitchen. And the thing that I love about them is, they have, I obviously fell in love with Kevin Bacon and Footloose.
For sure. For sure.
But,
we're both old.
Well, we're both old. But a lot of people don't know this. But I used to watch, there's a show that I believe it was on TNT, and it was called The Closer.
Oh, I remember that show. I didn't watch it, but yes, I remember that show.
And it was with Kyra Sedgwick.
Yes.
Yeah, and she was on for like 6 seasons. She was like a badass.
Yes.
She's from Georgia. She had that Southern accent, but she came into Los Angeles, and she was like solving crimes.
Like power suit next level.
Power suit next level. And I think at the time she was one of like the highest ranking women, where it just really weren't a lot of women who were leading like a major case crime, and I fell in love with her. I mean, there's so many other things that she's been in, but it's interesting to see the dichotomy of the two, but then them together, and the fact that their relationship has obviously stood the test of time because they've been together for so long.
Like, that's unheard of in Hollywood.
And so I'm super excited to see their personalities in person. I see them on TV, and then I see them on Instagram, but I just think that the people of this community are going to be, it's such a great joy that they're going to come and spend some time with us. And so,
didn't you show a family movie preview at the BFF preview?
We talked a little bit about it. We did show that trailer. We showed the trailer of Cookie Queens.
Yes, Cookie Queens. Yes, diving into that. We'll dive into it.
Yes.
I got emotional watching it because these kids, these little girls are so energized about these cookies and these goals.
I had no idea. Listen, I buy Girl Scout cookies. There's always somebody catching me on the corner, coming out of the grocery store. But I had no idea behind the mechanics behind it. You know what I mean? And what I love about it is it shines a light on Girl Scout cookies and the Girl Scouts, but from across the country. And, them talking about the fact that it's obviously a sisterhood. It promotes service. It teaches them about confidence and just the tenacity of these little women, and what they're able to do and the amount of cookies that they're able to sell.
But their personalities.
Yeah.
They're in a shy bone in those kids' bodies.
But I would think that, it's... What I didn't know is it's volunteer, and it's you go into it as a family to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I didn't do Girl Scouts or brownies. Did you?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I did not. I was in Girl Scouts, I was in Girls Club and Boys Club.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But that was completely different.
Right.
So I wasn't getting any badges, different
no
things like that. But
no stinking badges.
No sticking badges. But I love about their whole goal, teaching them at a young age to achieve a goal.
Yes.
And then within that goal, there is a reward. But the other thing that I like about it, maybe because I'm an entrepreneur and a business owner, it's like they're running their own little business.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And they have to understand, how much things cost, what their profit is. And I don't know if I was that young, if I was so knowledgeable about that.
Oh, well, I'll throw myself under the bus.
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah. So it was just, one little girl, she was talking about her profit. And so, of course, I got to see it. I'm not going to give too much away. But we're excited about that.
I'm excited for it because I have an 11-year-old, and this past year, right in December, the worst time of the year, they had an entrepreneur fair. And he had to create a product and sell it. And the amount of pretend it's real debt to me. He's like, what's my profit? And I'm like, dude, you didn't turn a profit.
Yeah.
I'm your bank.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I get at least $100. I was like, here's $100. He learned nothing. Because we just talked about this off the mics. The next generation and the semi lack of
Common sense.
But common sense, as I can't think of it at this moment. And I told you the next generation's very low, and I'm a contributing factor of that because I'm doing everything. I handed the 11-year-old $100.
But I think not to go off the Bentonville Film Festival, but I think, I think we're really Gen X, right? And
100%.
so we are from the family of the baby boomers,
yes,
who basically had to work for everything that they had.
Latchkey
so
kids.
We are, and a lot of us are first time, college graduates.
Yes.
We're the ones that's probably been able to ascend as, higher than our parents.
Agree.
And so we had this mentality that we will make sure that our kids had everything that they deserve to have.
To a fault.
And they also grew up in the rise of the internet and different things like that. So it's just a different, interesting, which is how the festival has had to evolve. It's just totally different where it is now versus where it was before COVID and over the last few years.
I mean, I was just looking at, well, I don't have it right here, but I was looking at it on my phone. The movies coming into the family movies that are coming into the family festival or whatever at Momentary.
Yeah, the outdoor theater.
Yeah, like how great is that? Like that was set up at the splash pad in the early days with Kajaro chairs. And now it's moved over to the Momentary, and it's the big outdoor festival, and you've got the Geena Davis outdoor screen. And, like such fun movies. Like F1's probably one of my most favorite
F1's going to be fantastic.
It's so fun. It's like the best soundtrack on the planet to me, which probably not to everybody else, but I like it. Makes me want to drive a race car. Yeah. So
you'll be able to with one of our sponsors, Monster. They will have F1 simulators out there.
Perfect.
And I think that, when a lot of people ask me what's the difference between the Bentonville Film Festival and Tribeca and Sundance, is I really believe in Bentonville that we are paying homage to the community of Northwest Arkansas.
Ask me. It's
of
community.
Northwest Arkansas. And the thing about it is, in fact, that Saturday, in partnership with the Walmart Foundation, is Community Day. And so...
yeah, like start to finish.
From start to finish. And so, since we talked a little bit about it, on Thursday evening, we'll kick off the Geena Davis Outdoor Theater. And that weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, is really dedicated to the Northwest Arkansas community. And the crazy thing about it is everything is free. Right?
It's the best part about it. Even sodas and popcorn and everything's free.
We highlight family movies. We give it as an opportunity for you to come out in the summer with your family, whether that means packing up your kids, putting them on your bicycle, whether you're making a short trip from Northwest Arkansas, from Fayetteville. We want everyone.
And it's not just cartoons.
And it's not just cartoons.
It's all movies.
Thursday night we try to do a little bit of a mix, right? So Thursday night we have, we'll kick off with How to Train Your Dragon. And then in partnership with Apple, Walmart, and Monster, we'll show F1. And Monster will be bringing out some F1 simulators. That also kicks off a lot of free stuff. The activations kick off, and so we also serve food. We'll serve food that evening in partnership with Sam's Club. So it will be dubbed the Members Mark Corner. And so we'll be having hot dogs and hamburgers.
So
we have a great vegetarian option for a lot of our communities who don't eat meat. And then on Friday, we will have, I'm having a blank on what it's the 25th anniversary of Harry Potter, if you didn't know.
Yes.
So we'll be showing Harry Potter and then ending that night with Jurassic World Rebirth. In partnership with Universal. And then Saturday, I mean, I just want you to prepare for Saturday, right? So Saturday will kick off at 11 o'clock.
And this is just the family festival. This is just
the family festival.
This isn't really the film.
No, this is not even part of that part.
Yes.
I mean, Saturday we kick off with a stage activation for Baby Shark. So Baby Shark is coming to the Bentonville Film Festival. And then we're doing a whole Cat in a Hat live performance, kind of a takeover.
Yes.
And then we'll open up the Walmart Toy Corner with activations from Lego and from Peppa and from MGA.
Peppa showed up last year.
And she showed up last year. Maybe she'll show up again. And then we'll show Paw Patrol, Superman, Wicked for Good, K-pop Demon Hunters, and end the night as a celebration for America 250 with fireworks.
Yes.
And that's just the outdoor theater.
That's just the outdoor
That's
theater.
just the outdoor theater. And so, not to mention, you know,
all the competition films
that will be going around with obviously our partners with Skylight. We added 2 new venues this year. So quick shout out to the community. We'll be having our coffee talks over at the Compton Gardens. And so that's an amazing space. So people will get to see it. Our welcome reception is at the Ledger.
Right.
Two
new spaces.
Two new spaces.
And Compton Gardens just went through a year-long renovation. And so it'll be over to the backdrop of it with the amazing nature and the trees and everything, and what Dr. Compton and the team has been able to do that through the Pill Mansion Foundation. So that's been amazing. And then obviously we want to give a shout out to our Filmmaker Hotel, which is the motto. But the Compton has stepped up this year, and we'll also be having a lot of people staying over there. Both beautiful spaces.
Beautiful spaces. So you'll see it become more of a community. We're also doing some things at the library. And so these are all the spaces to be quite frank, like 12 years ago, we definitely didn't activate.
No, we had to bring in, I think they were called Cinetransformers.
Yes, I remember those.
Theaters and the
Transformers.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's definitely evolving, and we're open and inclusive to all. So we want everyone to literally get the schedule and kind of come through it. We'll all be out at First Friday this evening.
This Friday.
Next Friday.
No, next Friday.
So this evening.
Yeah, tonight. Yes.
Yeah, tonight.
Sorry, everybody. You know we record ahead of schedule.
So come by, and we'll have more stuff to share.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
So don't you think it's funny, Bentonville?
So
not LA, not New York.
I know.
But Bentonville.
Yeah.
And it's like Mayberry.
It is Mayberry. And you know, the thing that's crazy is, you know, I was just in Los Angeles and I came back. So I left to go for Memorial Day weekend.
Okay.
And typically there's only one flight a day, nonstop. Guess what? There's 2 flights nonstop, right? And so, and that to deal with shareholders and to deal with everything that happens in this community. So to see they're growing, how fast it's growing is amazing.
I love it. It just makes me so happy. What do you think makes Bentonville stand out?
Across the board?
For the film festival.
For the film festival. You know, I think that, being someone from Los Angeles and being here, I just think that there's something about this community.
Right, you have dual perspectives.
Yeah, I have dual perspectives, right? There's something about this community that they are really grateful.
They are.
You know what I mean? And very humble, right? And
still starstruck.
For right? Sure. Still starstruck.
Which I think is okay.
But the irony is that sometimes you have to do a double take because you just will be having dinner on the square and you'll look over.
And outside of the film festival week, they're just wandering around all the time.
That Reese Witherspoon? And you'll be like, why, yes, it is, you know. So then you go, oh, yep, that's Bentonville. That's Bentonville. And so I think that access, you know, obviously we have the benefit of living in the headquarters of Walmart. And now I do think that with the new home office that has opened up in the campus is beautiful. It's bringing in opportunities and restaurants and stores. There's so much going on. And not to mention the fact that obviously we're becoming one of the, if not, I'm sure if we were to talk to the Waltons, they would say the mountain biking capital of the world. Self-appointed. And I say one of them. I mean, there's always, there's just always something to do.
Always.
And it's also good to see that there's so many people coming into town where you'll be out to brunch and someone will come and ask you for like I was at brunch and someone came and just asked me a question and I was like, what? And they were like, well, we just happened to be in town for the weekend. And I think they were looking at what we were eating and they were like, oh, this is really good.
Oh, okay.
And they were like, are you guys from here? And they were, do you have any suggestions on what we should do?
Take a seat.
And I was like, take a seat. And they were like, and then you go through it, and I'll be like, well, what are you into? Are you into art? Are you into mountain biking? Are you into food? Are you into community? Like, what is it that you want to do? And they're like, well, we want to do it all. We're like, we could take a week.
Right?
You know what I mean?
We can take a week.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it didn't used to be like that.
No, it definitely, because I was here. Well, obviously, you've been here a lot longer, but you know, I moved from New York to work for Walmart in 2012.
Right.
And
I've only been here a few years longer, not much.
yeah, and every time, you know, I was here when you went in a restaurant and you had to sign your signature.
Oh, the little club card to get a drink.
You know what I mean? I was also here where we had to basically drive down to the county line.
Yes, to get alcohol.
To buy alcohol. Yeah. And so, you know, and I've been living in downtown Bentonville where I moved like literally on the square in 2014. Mm-hmm. And so I've seen, and I haven't left since, and I've seen the evolution. And I'm just excited for this community. And I know some people will say, is it growing too much? Is it growing too...
Growing pains.
But I feel as if that I truly believe that what makes this festival and what will continue to make this community great is the influx of different people.
This happens every time.
Oh, every time.
I never silence it because I forget. It irritates me. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. Yeah. I just think that the diversity of this community is what makes this community great.
It does.
Which is why I think you've seen the evolution of the Bentonville Film Festival, because it is exactly the goal of what Geena wanted.
It's 100%.
And what she aspired to be.
Yes.
And, you know, when she sat down with Doug, you know, 13 years ago and said, you know, this is why I want to bring this film festival here, you know, and Doug was like, this is why we need this festival. We need this festival for all the people who are moving to Northwest Arkansas, whether they're working for Walmart, whether they're not working for Walmart, where they want to raise their family. And it's also still very safe.
It is still very safe. Yes, you would know.
Yeah, I would know.
Okay. So there's still celebrity energy around BFF.
Celebrity energy, yes.
We have several coming in town.
Several coming into town.
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin,
Maybe he'll do a little ditty.
Yeah.
His wife, Kyra.
Yep.
Pioneer woman, Ree Drummond.
Yep, Ree. Yeah, she's having her coffee talk is on Tuesday, June 16th.
June 16th at 11:30.
At 11:30. Super excited about her coming in. She's going to be having a conversation about how she is able to navigate between being this amazing television personality, building this empire, but also staying humble. She's also going to be, if you buy a ticket, you get an autographed signed copy of her book, which is, you know, obviously a bestseller.
Obviously.
She has so many, but this is one of her newest books. So she's coming into town.
Fun fact.
Okay.
We're from the same hometown.
You are? Mm-hmm. So you grew up in Oklahoma? Mm-hmm. Pawhuska?
Well, no, she's from a small town.
A smaller town, right?
Bartlesville was the big town. Pawhuska is the small town.
She's talked about this. Yeah, she's talked about this.
Yeah, her sister and I went to high school together.
Yeah, but we talk about the coffee talks. So the coffee talks is something that we've started to do this year.
I like the coffee talks. I like the concept of the coffee talks.
Yeah, the concept is, you know, obviously we have three, I would say, television personalities who have been chefs. Or if you talk to Ree, she would say she's not a chef. She would say she's a cook and a baker. Where they've been able to kind of navigate this world of, you know, personality between television, between building their brand. So obviously we have Ree. Right behind her, we have Chef JJ Johnson. He's probably not as well known as the other two, but he was on, he's been on so many different TV shows on the Food Network. He's going to bring his whole vision of Caribbean and Ghanaian, and he's also doing a demo where on rice, and then you also get his cookbook.
Oh, that's
right.
Cool.
So think about you're going to get all this, right?
Yes.
And then on Wednesday, we have Bobby Flay coming into town.
Isn't it like throw down with Bobby Flay?
It's like, I know. I was like, are we going to throw down with Bobby Flay? So he's coming into town on Wednesday, and we're so grateful that he's on his way to the Aspen Food and Wine Festival.
Oh, he's making a pit stop here?
He's making a pit stop here.
Oh, lucky us, right? Because Bentonville.
Because everybody makes a pit stop in Bentonville.
Yes.
Right? Why not stop on your way to Aspen?
Yes.
So that's that whole evolution.
But that's so unique. Like that, you don't see that at Tribeca and Cannes.
You don't
wherever.
see. No, you
Like,
don't. Yeah.
It's intimate. We have a
intimate.
very intimate.
Very
film
intimate.
festival.
So we have that, and then we're happy to announce that if you remember last year, we gave away a Variety Virtuoso Award
To
with
Brittney
Brittney
Song.
This year, we're announcing that our award recipient is Catherine Lanasa
From the
from the
Pit.
hit show The Pit.
Everybody loves The
Everybody
Pit.
loves The Pit. If you haven't seen it, I mean, it's been all over. They've won so many Emmys. They won so many actors.
They sweep the
I mean, they're
Emmys.
sweeping, and she is the trusty sidekick to Noah, and so we're excited to have her just talk about her career and her progression. I think that that's going to, obviously, Geena and Friends will be back. We're not announcing just yet who will be on Geena and Friends, but there's going to be some really good names that I think you're going to love. Might be one name that you've seen before other than Geena, but they'll be back. The other two, another area that I want to highlight is the Bentonville Film Festival takes place over Juneteenth.
Oh, I have this written down. The Brittney Griner story.
Yeah. So
Yes.
it takes place June 19th. We're going to show 2 films. We're going to kick it off with the Ebony Canal. And so the Ebony Canal is particularly an important story across the country, but really important in the state of Arkansas when you look at our infant mortality rate. Unfortunately, we
lead the nation.
We lead the nation. And so the Ebony Canal talks about maternal health in Black women.
Which is a hot topic.
It's narrated by Viola Davis.
Hot topic isn't the right. That's not really respectful, but I mean it is hot, and I feel like people are attempting to make
It's an
strides
important
on this.
topic that needs to be addressed. And if you talk about Olivia Walton and her foundation Ingboard, she's super passionate about it. Super passionate at how we
Was it
need
just
to
2 years ago? 3
Just
years
2 years.
ago that film came out?
Yeah.
That she launched that
that she
film?
launched that film. It was 3 years ago with Chrissy Turlington.
Yes.
And so that's an important topic. And then to round it out, we have the Brittney Griner story. And you guys, listen, we all know that Brittney Griner is probably one of the most electrifying WNBA players around. If you think about her story, and the thing about the Brittney Griner story is it not only talks about her story of coming up where she was pretty much one of the first women, behind Lisa Leslie who could dunk a ball.
Right. She is just
She's then
unbelievable.
unbelievable.
It's so tall.
It's so tall. But she also chronicles the story of her situation in Russia and how she was incarcerated for a year.
I was going to say, was it
almost
a year or two?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it
I
just
think- I'm
shy
pretty
of a year?
It's either shy of a year or a little bit over a
Okay.
year. But listen, I had the great opportunity to watch this film. And I mean, a film is powerful when you're so tied to the screen. But when you when you watch
Did
a
you
film,
feel it after?
you feel it after. But when you watch a film and you're so into the film and you have this intense look at the screen
Yes.
for like 35 minutes. That's how I was.
Oh, that does not do wonders for the Botox.
No, but honestly, it's a story that has to be told. And so, and it's interesting. We have we have other films too about, we're also showing, Give Me the Ball,
Okay.
where obviously, Billie Jean King.
Oh, yes. I just don't know the titles, but yes, that is overlapping Cookie Queen.
Yep, overlapping. And so if you haven't had a chance to get your tickets, that's just some of the things. I mean, we've talked a lot about that, and then obviously we have, we have some other things that we still want you to think about. We still are bringing back the STEAM sessions.
Yes.
Right, which is an important topic that will take place on Wednesday.
Okay.
And so and then we're doing some really important panels. That
I know it's the Bentonville Film Festival. I have been to more panels than films, and I love the panels.
Love the panels. I mean, obviously, we're bringing back if she can be it. If she can see it. I mean, obviously, it's a staple for the Bentonville Film
It's
Festival.
I think that's happened all 12 years, or
12
maybe
years.
it kicked off with Barbie years ago. I can't remember which, but yes,
we're partnering with Hallmark and Crayola to do a pitch session, and so that's going to be fantastic because Hallmark and Crayola have come on as a partner this year,
Which
and
is
so
new.
we think that's brand new. We also are going to do a few what we're calling from screen to shelf, and so where we have partners with Vizio and Walmart that's coming on board for that. We also have Hallmark and Crayola that will be a part of that. NBC Universal will be on a panel. We're also doing a thing called Purchase Happens in One Place.
Okay.
And it's with influencers and creators.
I am sucked into them. I'm all in.
Yeah.
They are like, what's it called up at the counter? Like point of purchase?
Point of purchase. And that's...
I am sucked into all that stuff.
What you were saying is exactly why we're going to talk about it.
I'm a marketer.
Is because they are basically, they're influencing how people are purchasing their products. And so, and you can't be a part of the Bentonville Film Festival without talking about that.
No, you cannot.
And so, not to mention the fact that at the end of the day, we are a film festival.
I know. So many great films. I just do love the panels.
We have our narratives that we will be discussing. The homegrown section.
I was going to ask, what's up on homegrown? I loved all the
is back.
river bike movies that we had last year.
Homegrown section is back, and it's just as powerful as ever. And we have some amazing shorts that will be in different blocks where we have a couple of films that will be focused on biking, because you can't have the Bentonville Film Festival without films that have bikes in it. We also are showing the documentary of the making of the new Walmart campus.
Oh, I've seen snippets of this.
So it's called Project
great.
Neo. And so that will be, and they are going to have a nice conversation after that. That's going to be open to the public, so it'll be free.
That'll be nice.
And there's a rumor possibly that Doug may be on that panel, because since he's
he did lead it. So
yes, but but since he's retired, he's kept a pretty low profile.
I don't blame him. I would too.
But yeah. So that's just some of the things.
That's a lot, though.
I know we talked about it a lot. It's been a whirlwind already.
I don't know how you have it contained here.
I'm sure there's a lot more.
Because you do have a real job outside.
I do have a real job. There's so many. But I do want to give a shout out to Drea Clark, our creative director. Who crushes it every year. She has a way of figuring out. I mean, listen, there are well over 2,000 submissions for the Bentonville Film Festival, and I hope I'm doing Drea justice, because there could be more. Where between Drea and Wendy Guerrero, our president of the Bentonville Film Festival, listen, they watch them all, right? I watch
all 2,000 plus.
I don't know if they watch 2,000, but I know that Drea goes through and edits them, and they have hundreds. In addition to our jurors, who have to then make the decisions and decide who win. I, on the other end, I'd like to say that my job's not as hard, because I watch 30 or 40, to figure out how to market. Yes. Right? Still a lot, but it's nothing short of what Wendy and Drea have to do. But I will say, and I know I'm biased, and I say this every year, but this is by far...
Is this the very best?
This is the very best lineup that we've had in 12 years.
But you should say that every year.
You should be.
It should be continuing to grow and get better.
The goal is that, we're ever evolving. We're super open to feedback. We want to be inclusive. We want to be a part of this community. We're nothing without this community. And so the goal is to always to be better and to strive to be open. And we have a few other things that we're kicking off between book to screen. And so we also want to continue to infuse newness, and go from there.
I think you do that.
Yeah.
You kind of reinvent every year.
Yeah, we're trying to.
In the most positive way.
Yeah, we have our staples.
New host hotels.
Exactly.
New venues. I mean, I think...
More talent coming in, you know what I mean? Because, at the end of the day, everybody loves, a huge red carpet.
For sure.
And we will be having a lot of those.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And well deserved.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
Bravo to you.
Bravo to you. I don't want to be biased, but I wanted to give a quick shout out to 3W Magazine, our partners, where between you and Ashley, you guys...
Ashley knocks it out of the park. I just work for Ashley that week.
You never say no, and you show up time and time again. And we'll continue to have you as long as you continue to want to be there.
We want to be there always.
Yeah.
We love supporting you. We love supporting LCI. We love supporting BFF.
Thank you.
We love everything about the film festival. We've been involved since day one, so we would never say no.
Thank you.
So yeah, it just is so great to have you
So great to
running
have
it now.
you.
So
Well, thank you.
What we leave out? Anything?
I think we went through
I
most
think
of
we
the day.
hit it super quickly.
Yeah.
But that's what people want, like bullet points. Let's go. Go see Cookie Queens. I am dying to see that.
Yeah, I definitely, the one thing that I would say is if you have, time where you just want to kind of have a mental, like just take a break, go through the schedule and really look at some of these films. And there's so many talented filmmakers who, when they get here, they're going to be excited. They're going to be walking around this town. I mean, they're probably, most people, when they get here and they've never been here, they're like, what is this town? You know what I mean? So when you see them, say hi to them, welcome them to Bentonville. They'll fall in love with it just as much as we have.
They will.
Yeah.
And they're so eager to be here.
So eager.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Twilla.
Thanks for having me.
You're going to be here next year. I know you are.
I'll be here. I'll come back as long as you want me to.
Don't forget to stop by your local Walmart and pick up your Hershey salty snacks, Pirate's Booty, Dots Pretzels, and Skinny Pop.
Yep. And just to wrap it out, don't forget, June 15th through the 21st, the Bentonville Film Festival, and we'll see you there.
Oh, website. What's the website?
Website, obviously, www.bfffoundation.com.
Just Google BFF.
Just Google.
It's fine.
It's bentonvillefilm.org.
Yeah. That's okay. I'm with 3M Magazine.
That's true.
Right? Here we
That's
go.
true. Yeah, there you go.
See y'all next time. Keep inspiring a culture of giving. See ya.
See ya.